Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is a live. So basically, what this is this is a live that I'm going to be doing for pretty much the whole night. I don't have any runs tonight for the company. I'm going down to the airport right now, and then I'm going to go down and check the terminals, and then I'm going to come back. But tonight, you guys are pretty much with me for the long haul. So that's how it's going to be. And so we're gonna throw. So the Berserker Klauz show throws everything into the whole entire mix. Now, if I go to car shows, that's where you see the Traxaholics podcast. That's where you see the Lay Traxaholics podcast. Which is everything car show related, car everything. So this weekend when I go to Minnesota After Dark for their car meet, we're going to be taking pictures, we're going to be doing photos, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff for Minnesota After Dark, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff for Trax Revolution Traxaholics, and we're going to be doing a lot of things. So, guys, I think we're just going to start with a nice, smooth, clean slate here and get things going. I found out the outcome of my car. I will get it back on Tuesday. It was a shift link cable that broke, so I shattered both shift link cables. So when those both go, then you lose first, second, and reverse. Is what happened. So that's what they told me. So my shift link cables broke, so I'm going to get those done. Eventually, I'm going to work on getting my clutch and everything replaced. So we're going to go from there. We're going to do that differently. I'm going to get a clutch from online. I'm going to order one, and then I'm going to take that to a friend of mine and have him get in his shop to fix it for me. So the Mini Cooper's here to stay. I'm going to pay all that off. We're going to turn that into a sleigh. And then we're going to get a Bronco for my next vehicle. We're going to get a Bronco, and then we're going to turn the Mini Cooper into a sleigh. So here's the outlook for tonight. Basically, we're just going to have a little fun, get paid to do it, and basically just have a good time. I'm going to head down to the airport now. So I just want to say thanks again to the rents, because my mom and dad basically saved my ass again, and they're basically just telling me that, you know, mutual parent would like to be paid back in a couple of years, and so I definitely love how they save my ass every once in a while. I love my mom and dad. Great people, great everything, just great positive vibes. I'm just having a really good emotional day right now because, you know, Julie, my friend of mine, she literally, you know, made me feel positive. She made me feel happy. She made me feel good about myself. So that's how I like to be. You know, Julie's kind of like that mother that, you know, I never had, but she's, you know, really good at helping me out with a lot of things and making me feel good about myself. So she's did some positive things today. I'm on my Celsius here. Great brush, good flavor. Heading down to the airport, have nobody going down, nobody coming back, so I'm just going to take it one day at a time and keep on going and figure out what I got going on. I feel like there's going to be a positive outlook and a positive aura in my life coming up. I think there's going to be a lot of changes, you know, going on in my life, so we'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll get it all figured out. We'll get it all taken care of, and we'll go from there. Because, I mean, there's only one place that this could go, and I really think that it could go up. I mean, I think it's just good, you know? So, because I really feel like something's gonna happen. Because it just has to. I mean, everything can't be rainbows and lollipops, but you know, sometimes it turns around for you. It makes you feel good about yourself. I mean, you hit rock bottom, you turn around, then you bounce back and you keep going. That's all I got to say about that. So, yeah. I was down, but now I'm I don't know. I never thought that at least it wasn't a new transmission. I mean, a new transmission's like $4,000. But I mean, it was just the cables. I mean, those can go bad. I mean, I've never heard of that, but I knew there was cables in it when they shifted gears and stuff, but I didn't think that whole entire thing was going to just go bad, but who knows, man? We'll get new ones in there and we'll go from there. What's the worst that can happen? I wonder if I can do something. Well, I don't know. So anyway, so Trax Revolution is going to start going to a lot of car shows and stuff when I get my vehicle back. We're going to start going to a lot of car shows and a lot of stuff. I think we're going to get into a lot of that other stuff. We're going to get back into doing a lot more fun stuff with that. You know, just getting back into the whole swing of things, you know. Going from there and everything else. Because I think that's what I want to do. I mean, I just want to figure out what, where I'm set in life and where I'm going from there. And we'll find out, you know. But I feel like everything is just, not a weight on my shoulders much anymore. I feel like a lot of things are lifted off of my shoulders, and I feel like things can start to get better for me. And, I think it's going to happen. I mean, we always got, Andrew Carlson, he wants to drive me around on the weekends. That's fine. I appreciate that. He's a good guy. He only has to do it till Tuesday. Next week, because I'll get my car back soon. Once I get my car back soon, man, things are going to start to be different. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, I can't wait to start getting another car. Yeah, I'm going to go look for another vehicle. Just something to have a backup. I really want a new Bronco, but I don't know if I can get one of those. No. I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure out everything. Oh, man. So, are you guys excited that Trax Revolution is now called Trax Revolution Traxaholics? I mean, I hope people really do like that, because I really don't know what to expect. I mean, I just want people to, in the automotive industry, to turn around and love and respect everybody and have a good time. You know, just, you know, be a part of the automotive industry and get into it. I mean, we're going to, you know, keep doing stuff all the way through, you know. I say lay tracks instead of lay women. I mean, I got rid of all my porn. I don't have any porn anymore. Yeah, I don't. I got rid of all the porn on my computer. I got rid of everything that is porn related on my computer is gone. And the reasoning is because I don't need that kind of stuff in my life, man. I mean, I'm not into that anymore. I don't really care about it. It was stupid. It ruined my relationship with my wife. It did everything. It was the worst thing in the world. I had one of the best women in the world, and I ended up fucking it all up because of a stupid addiction and a stupid problem. I would have rather smoked weed than I would have rather got into weed or got into, you know, smoking. But, you know, I don't know why I did that to Jo. I don't know why I treated her like garbage. I should have never done that to her. She was too good of a woman for that. Yeah. You know, I don't know. I sometimes just don't know. Whew. I love that woman. I do. I mean, I guess I didn't really ever stop loving her. I just feel like everything just had to turn around and blow up in my face. And I think it's my fault. If there's anything I can do to fix it, I hope I can. You know, I'll try to take the responsibilities for a lot of things that I did, and you know, I try to make everything right. Yeah. I mean, I live my life every day like it's my last day on this earth, and sometimes I really just think that, you know, something has to happen to me before something becomes a positive. Or always just thinking positive is what I need to be. And I think anything that has the word nasty or naughty or dirty, well, dirt doesn't hurt. But nasty and naughty, like nude and all that stuff, is just terrible. It's just not cool, you know? I think getting nude, the only time you ever need to be nude is to take a shower. I mean, but most of the time, everybody goes swimming, they have clothes on. You go on a polar plunge, you have clothes on. I mean, you know, being nudity and being naked and everything is terrible. It causes nothing but problems. And besides, nobody ever wants to see this naked because it's gross. So, and Brendan, if you're wondering why I don't go live on TikTok, it's because I don't have 50 followers. I can't go live on TikTok because I use a different program that multi-streams to Twitch, YouTube and Facebook. So I'm multi-streaming on 3 different things. People on Twitch will tell me that I need to clear the air, but I'm not really on Twitch. Like, I don't save it onto Twitch. Yeah, it doesn't save on there. So it doesn't save onto Twitch. But it just goes live on there. And if people are really interested in what I'm talking about, I'm on the just talking category anyway, on Twitch anyway, so I'm just talking. So it's a talking platform anyway. But most of my followers or most of my videos are live on my YouTube channel. And my YouTube channel is my biggest thing. That's what I care about the most. Because YouTube is the one that doesn't seem to have any problems with me right now at the moment. And YouTube pretty much seems like one of the greatest things to go live on. It's just that I haven't done enough videos to go live on my mobile device. I have to use a multi-streaming thing first before I can go live on YouTube, which then I do, and then it saves, and then everything's all good and dandy. Because I love going live on YouTube. I think it's fun. I think it's great. I think people do watch the videos if they really and truly want to watch them. But I mean, I'm not holding the gun to your head. I'm not telling you that you have to, watch everything. Yeah, things are gonna get better. They have to, I think things are just gonna have to get better, and they're just gonna have to turn around. Is what they're gonna have to do. And I think, things are just gonna have to get better. And I think they're going to. I think everything's gonna start to turn around. I hope so. Because I don't understand why things have to be so bad. I mean, I don't think, I ever deserved anything to, fall apart on my life like it does, but, that's just how it is, man. I don't know if Redline Society gave away their car today or their Jeep today or not. I didn't hear anything today, so I don't know if I won or not. Yeah. Yeah, so Redline Society is a company that they give away like Jeeps or Gladiators or off-road vehicles, and then they also give you like $50K or money they give you money to help with expenses and other things. Something smells like it's on fire. Yeah, house fire or something. Something was burning in the woods back there. Yeah. So yeah. I'm gonna do something real quick. So yeah, Red Line Society has these contests and stuff like that they do. So give away $50,000 and a vehicle, and I think that's really cool. And I think they really got to keep that up. I think that's really cool that they do that. I'm gonna. Oh, I got a turn signal out. Yep. I must have a turn signal out. Yeah, I gotta check that. Oh, it works. The back one.
Hard brake detected.
That wasn't a hard brake. That was a soft brake. Yeah, there's a brake light out in the back, I think. Yeah. Are you backing out of the spot there, buddy, or are you just going to keep on sitting there? Ho, ho. Scott loves it when he wears, or when she wears his shirt. Okay, let me see here. So, yeah. So I'm back. Had to run to the bathroom, a quick trip here. I know you guys are probably wondering, like, where the hell did he go? Had to go in for a bathroom break. Had to take a pee. And, oh, wow. Wonder if that's the company that I'll be working for. Nice. Yeah, he's driving a bus somewhere. Yeah, the guy's driving a bus somewhere, and it's like a nice commuter bus, probably going down to Atlanta or someplace. Yeah, this is nice. Yeah. So, I don't know. Yeah. Nice. So, yeah. Yeah, I had to go to Quick Trip for a while to go to the bathroom, and then, well, when I did my pre-trip, my taillight was working, and now it's not. So I have a turn signal out. So I did my pre-trip on my bus, and now my taillight's out. Fix that when I get home. Yep. Yeah. I have a taillight out. Yeah, because when I did my pre-trip this morning, or when I did my pre-trip before I got in, hey Brendan, the reason why I can't get on live with you is because, one, I'm using a different program. I'm using a thing called Prism, which uses 3 different online streaming services, which uses YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. So that's why I can't bring you on board. And when I try to do my TikTok says that I need over 50 followers, which I don't have that many followers. I only have like 10, so that's why I can't do it. So I just stopped off at the local Quick Trip to take a piss real quick. Came outside and noticed that my taillight is out on my van, which I'm not very happy about, because when I did my pre-trip on my van, it was working, and now all of a sudden it's not working. So there must be a fault in the wire. So I'll let Cody know when I get to the airport. When I get to the airport tonight, I'll let Cody know. I'll send him a text message, and I'll tell him that the van is 1142 has got a light missing. So I'll get it when I get back. Yeah. Okay, I got well, that's why you got 2,400 followers. That's why you got so many people following you, dude. you got people following you all the time. I don't. I haven't gotten many people to follow me on TikTok yet, because the thing is I don't use TikTok a lot. I mostly use YouTube is what I use. YouTube is what I use a lot more, and then I send it over to Facebook and everything else. But this thing lets me go live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch when I don't have any subscribers. It just lets me do it, so that's why I use it. So, but hey, good congratulations on all your followers, man, from TikTok. I think that's really cool that you have that many people. I'm hoping someday I have that many followers. But you know, when you play a Santa Claus, people will follow you. They'll start to see you in Hallmark movies and, you know, Disney Channel and everything else someday. Which I hope they do. Because I'm going to start going nationwide soon, bro. Because I'm going to be moving on up to a deluxe apartment in the sky, man. Because Camo Klauz is going to take off. Someday, I'm going to go somewhere. People are going to know who I am. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I need to start going somewhere. I need to start getting followers. I need to start getting people to respect me and love me and think that I'm a great person. So, yeah. Because I feel like I'm a great person. I know that people love me, and I know that I have to get, you know, taken care of, because I'm getting where I want to get to now in life, you know. People are starting to follow me, people are starting to understand me, people are starting to make me feel good about myself. I'll tell you right now, I'm doing something good. So I was watching TV the other night, and I've been watching a lot of the shows, a lot of the reality TV shows, so I've been watching Florida Bama Shore, Geordie Shore, you know, Jersey Shore, Family Vacations, and I'm wishing that someday, I wish that they would have had a show like that for Minnesota, and I wish that we could have been on that. And like I could have been on a show like that, because I would have loved to have been on a reality TV show, man. You know, I would like to be on a show called Camo Klauz's Neighborhood, or Camo Klauz's Thing, or just, you know, just something with Camo Klauz, or, you know, the Berserker Klauz show, or, you know, or the Jaxamous Klauz show, or you know, something like that, you know? So I need to get some recognition, man. You know, Trax Revolution's got its own thing now, so we're going to start doing a lot of things with cars. And, you know, hopefully I can get to talking to Matt Trax, because they've been around for 30 years, just like Trax Revolution's been around for 30 years. You know, just trying to get everything going my way, you know. Just how life is. Like I said, I have nobody going down tonight to the airport, so I got nobody coming back. We'll find out if we got people coming back tonight, but I don't really know what we got going on. And it's just one of those things, you know. So, 58 degrees tonight in Minnesota, kind of getting ready for bonfire weather. You know, having a Leinenkugel and some s'mores, and milk, and, you know, having s'mores and everything else. Sounds like a good night. Oh, I hit a rock. That was a rock, dude. That was a pretty big one. Oofta. see the size of that sucker? That thing was huge. Good Lord. I'm going to middle lane here. It just doesn't seem like there's so much activity on this lane. Man, I can't believe that. No, I did a pre-trip. I went around, looked at my vehicle and everything, and then go up to Quick Trip. And I go to turn into Quick Trip, and all of a sudden, my turn signal's dead. The whole entire light's out on the what's it called? On the taillight. The whole passenger side taillight's out. Yeah, it worked before, now it doesn't. Ain't that some shit? Yeah. That pisses me off. I'm upset about that, man. Mm-hmm. Oh, fuck. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I gotta go up to Brainerd tonight. Bring somebody back at 3 o'clock. Well, the reason why I'm going to the airport, the reason why I'm driving to the airport now is because usually going to the airport you have people coming back. So that's like a cash camel, but when you go up to Brainerd and Alexandria, you don't really have anybody. But then tonight I have people coming from Brainerd in the morning till 3 in the morning. So I'll just figure something out in the morning. I think tomorrow morning, since I don't have to be at work until later, I think I'm going to ride the bus tomorrow. I'm going to go over to what's it called, and then I'm going to be like, hey, can you tell me which bus goes over by the Terrace View Apartments? And I'm going to ride the bus tomorrow. I think I'm going to just give that a shot, because it'll be early in the morning, and, we'll ride on the bus and see what that's like. Yeah, I'll give the bus ride a try. I don't know, man. We'll figure something out. Something just has to give. I mean, something just has to work. I mean, I don't really know what has to work anymore and what has to happen, but things just have to happen for me, man, because I'll tell you right now, they don't happen for me. I sure as hell don't know what's going to happen. I really have no clue. Oh, my third signal's on. Shit. Yep. But no, I'll just take care of it when I get home. So when I come back from the airport, I'll just go and grab a bulb out of the back and I'll put it in. Yeah, it's not hard to. Yeah, you just open up the back, you open up the back, you undo 2 screws and then pull the whole entire assembly off. And then you replace the lights. Yeah. That's what I'll do before I go up to Brainerd. Yep. Oh yeah, I'll replace my taillights and stuff. Probably just a taillight bulb's all it is. It's one of the top bulbs. Yeah. Probably got a little bit of water in it, or moisturizer. It probably got moisture inside of it. Moisturizer. Yeah, I got moisturizer inside of it. Yeah, okay. No, it got moisture inside the taillight, probably causing it to, twerk and not work. So yeah, it's one of the light bulbs in the back. Not hard to replace it. People that work for Groom Transportation don't know how to replace taillights. I mean, we have a technician for that, but there's guys that have things called man cards, and we try to keep our man card, because we don't want it to get rid of it. So yeah. So the next thing that goes in my hair when we do my braids is going to be the green and red and white. Yep. So we're going to start putting green, red, and white braids in my hair, along with the braids that I have now. And we're going to start getting all those added in. And then Tristan's going to start cutting my hair on the sides again and the back. And then we're getting ready to do everything for Christmas. Yep. Because we're getting closer for starting to do stuff with Camo Klauz. I'm really excited. I can't wait to do a lot of things with Camo Klauz this year. So I'm getting really excited about it. Christmas season this year is going to take off and we're going to have a big bang. And I just can't wait to do it. I'm getting so excited about it. I'm getting so emotionally happy about it. I can't wait for it because it's just going to be something that's going to be so fun. I got new uniforms that I got to start sewing. I got a couple of things I got to get. I got to get a couple of sewing tables, and so I can start doing some work. I got to get some tables in the thing. On Saturday this weekend, before I go to the car show, I'm going to work on a couple of shelving units. I'm going to order a table. I'm going to get a desk for a desk to put together for in the living room. Because Mama has one in her storage unit, but I don't think she's going to be able to get to it. And I would rather just, build up a desk for kind of like a sewing desk and stuff, and get a sewing machine and learn how to use a sewing machine so that I can learn how to do it. Just put some thread in it and start, learning how to do stitching and stuff so that I can start, doing my clothing and stuff, because that's what I really and truly want to start doing. Is I want to start sewing my stuff together so that we can get a lot of the Camo Klauz stuff done. I'm only going 63 miles an hour, bro. I'm not going, 80 miles an hour like the stupid camera says I'm going. I'm going only 60 miles an hour. I mean, it's a construction zone, so I got to slow down. I mean, I don't understand what everybody else does around construction zones, but I'm driving with the taillight out and I don't want to get in trouble, so. Yeah, I mean, when I did my pre-trip, before I did my pre-trip, I walked around the vehicle and I noticed that the light was working fine, and now all of a sudden it didn't work, so it's probably a fault in a cable. But we'll see what it is, and I'll go back and I'll check it out in the garage when I go out in the garage. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just open one of the garage doors up and I'll go and work on the light. Yeah. I don't have to put it up on the lift or anything. I just have to change the taillight. Changing the taillight's not that hard to do. That says 70 miles an hour, so I'm going to go 70. Yep. Yeah, because when the sign says 70, that's what I'm going to go. Yeah. So I'm going to go down and check Terminal 1 and Terminal 2. Just check those out and see what it is, and then I'm going to come back. And if there's nobody down there, then I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah. Because it says I have nobody on my tablet, so I guess I have nobody going down or nobody coming back, but we'll figure it out. We'll get some walk-ups or get some people to come in there, and I'll take care of them and I'll go home. Yep. And then I'll drive all the way out to Brainerd, and then I'll pick my people up at 3 o'clock in the morning and go back. I only have 4 runs tonight. Down to the airport, back, then Brainerd and back. That's it. That's what I got to do. My car doesn't get done till Tuesday morning, which kind of sucks, but you know, I love my parents and I love everything about them. I just hope that things can start to turn around for me around here, because I would really like it if they would. You know? I mean, yeah, I'd like to have a little extra money and I'd like to have things starting to go my way, but I mean, when is that going to happen? Because it's starting to suck, dude. It really is. You're paying for all this extra stuff and you never have any cushions for anything because you never have any extra money. No, you never do. Oh. But I don't know, man. I'm just sitting here every day trying to figure out, like, you know, which, you know, how are things supposed to get any better and how are things supposed to, you know, work them out. You know, every day is just one thing after another, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I really start to think about myself, and I start thinking, gee, man, is it going to get easier? Is it going to get harder? What's it going to be? And, you know, and I just keep on putting one foot in front of the other, and I keep on thinking to myself, you know, the only way out of this situation is if you think about it for a second and just, you know, turn it around. People just don't know when it's going to happen, you know? Yeah. Life goes out the proverbial window all the time, and it's just one thing after another, man. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Sometimes I just wish that, you know, things could turn around, and I just don't know if they can or not. It's one of those things, man. I mean, you want life to be simple. You want things to be easy. You want things to happen for you, and you know, you just got those small little things in life that turn around and rear their big fat ugly head, and it's just like one thing after another every day, and you just sit there and you're like, you know, what did I ever do to deserve this, you know? And it's just one of those things, man. And you just keep on trying, and you just keep on praying and hoping that, you know, something happens. Because I keep on sitting here saying to myself that, I don't need a lot of money. I mean, I would just need about, to have some things changed for me. $100,000 would be perfectly fine. Yeah, $100,000 would be perfectly fine. $50,000 would help me take care of my problems. Yeah, would help me get rid of my debts. Yeah, it would. Yeah. Everybody wants to win the lottery sometime in life. Everybody wants to be happy. They do. And, I mean, there are people out there that win the lottery all the time. Yeah. They'll win the lottery and then they'll buy they'll buy like $100,000 to $200,000 house, because they won like $1 million, and then a week later they'll play the lottery again and they'll win another like, $1 million or something, or another $100 million or $100,000. I mean, there's people who are that lucky that, get that way. I just wish that, I could buy a lottery ticket and turn around and hit $100 million just once, just to see what it's like. Just to see what it's like to have that kind of money. I mean, I know that after I probably win it, somebody would probably hunt me down and kill me and then try to take all my money and try to take my assets, but I'd have everything invested or something like that, and they'd probably be like, well, Jack wasn't worth shit. He wasn't worth jack shit. But the thing is that, I'm just trying to enjoy the good life, And like I said, I watch Jersey Shore, and I watch, Jersey Shore, and I watch, Florida Bama Shore, and I watch Geordie Shore, and I watch all the people on those shows, and I think, God, those guys are living the life. Those guys are on TV, they're staying at these really cool restaurants, are going to really cool restaurants, staying at really cool beach houses. They're having a good time, and I mean, hell, if I would have had my big break, where I could have been on TV and had my big break, I would have been very happy, But what would I have become, though? What of a person would I have become? Would I become the drama guy that starts drama all the time and everything else, and my friends hate me and become like an asshole? Or would I be the guy that was on the show, and then everybody would be like, hey, Jack, you were on a show. You owe me money. Or, what about that time that I borrowed $10 from you? Now I want $1,000. If you ever become rich and famous, are your friends just going to keep on, being your friends? Are they going to demand money from you? That's what I want to know. That's one of the things that really bothers me. Is if I ever became rich and famous, would my friends sit there and want shit from me all the time, and then if they don't get shit from me, would they just stop being my friends and stop caring about me? Or would they just continue to be my friends and not worry that I'm a multi-millionaire or something like that? I mean, you never know, because I never know these things, because it's never happened yet. So I don't know if it would happen. I mean, because if people become YouTube sensations or they become big on something, any of my friends, I would never ask my friends for money. No, because most of the time they ask me for money. A lot of my friends ask me for stuff. I mean, it's really weird that a lot of my friends will come up to me and be like, hey man, you have $5, or you got this, that, and the other. And I've never asked my friends for any money. No. The only thing I've ever asked my friends for is if they ever want to hang out. Yeah. I ask my friends to hang out. Yep. I ask my friends to hang out, or I ask for rides. And that's the only reason why I need a ride, is because my car's broke down right now. But I'd always be there for my friends. Because I'm always there for my friends. I try to be there for my friends all the time. But sometimes I wonder about my friends. I wonder about them, and I go, God, do these guys really even give a flying fuck about me? I know there's some people that do. I know that there's some people out there that actually do. But then I know that there's people who are out there who are busy all the time, and they message me only when I'm going through my problems and everything else. But the thing is that a lot of people in my life who know me, the real me, know that I'm actually a pretty decent guy and that I would have their back at a drop of a hat. Because I would. Like, all of my friends, or anybody who's on my, anybody who's on my friend request, if you've ever asked me for anything, I've always reached out to you and I've tried to tell you how I feel. And if you tell me something stupid, like you ask me a dumb question like, do I eat pussy? Or you ask me if I do something, or if I suck dick, or if I do something like that, I'm not going to talk to you, because you should know me better than that. I don't know what's wrong with people when they ask questions like that and when they say things like that. It makes me really hate people a lot. And it gets me really upset and pisses me off. I mean, yes, I'm going through a divorce right now, and everything about the divorce is between Joe and I. And I tell you guys, that things have been happening. But I do miss Joe every day. Yes, I miss Joe, and I know for a fact that I messed it up. I messed up the relationship. I messed up everything about it. I messed up everything with Jess when I was dating her. Yes, I messed it up with her. Because all she wanted was a guy who was there for her and everything else. And basically, I was a guy who was there for her. I did everything she asked from me, but then I asked her a question, which basically threw me under the bus. But I said to her, well, if you never ask the question, you'll never know the answer. Yeah, because if you don't ever ask the question, you'll never know the answer. So that was that. But I always ruin everything in the relationship with everybody. I ruin relationships with girls all the time. I mean, I know there's a lot of girls out there that send me friend requests and send me messages saying, hey, message me, sweetie, message me back, I want to be your friend, I want this to happen, I want this to happen. But the thing is that I'm not just going to be with some random chicks that I don't know anything about, because 90% of the time, girls on Facebook or girls on any of these Instagrams, Twitch, Threads, or anything like that, or Twitter, all they are is fake profile accounts trying to get you to go to their OnlyFans page. And I'm not down to meet anybody anymore, because I don't even want to date. I don't even want to be with anybody anymore, because I'm not into that kind of stuff. I'm into cars. If you have a car, I'll talk to you. If you're a girl with a car and you want to work on your car and you want to show your videos off of you working on your car, more power to you. But don't sit here and do videos where you're wearing nothing but don't come on working on your car in a bikini. That's not working on your car. I mean, if you can work on your car, you can work on your car. But, show that you know what you're doing. And that's what guys will respect you for. I mean, I don't understand why women always got to turn things into something sexual all the time. Because, I mean, there was a girl that I used to know that was really big on working on her car. She was called the E30 Princess, which means that she had a BMW E30, and she had a GTR, she had a Skyline, and she had these vehicles. But when she worked on her car, she would work on her car practically naked all the time. I mean, yes, she had fake breasts and she was everything else, but I don't see why that had to happen all the time when she worked on her car. I mean, she was cool and everything else. But then there's this girl, she goes through a lot of car shows, she's a really cool chick, and she drag races her Toyota Supra. And her name is 2JZ Girl or something like that. And she's really cool. And she drives a Supra. And she's a very nice person. But when she works on her car, she actually shows, how to work on her car, but she's wearing a pair of overalls. And yeah, she's wearing a pair of overalls, and she's working on her car, and she's cool as hell. She's not trying to be completely buck-ass naked and, work on her car. She's just, having a good time working on her car. And that's cool. That's what I like to see. I like girls that like to work on their cars. I like girls that like to get their hands dirty. I mean, that's what Joe and I were doing with our Mini Coopers at one time. We were taking stuff apart and we were putting things together with the Mini Coopers. We were taking spark plugs and injectors out. We were going to do oil changes. We were going to do, all kinds of shit. We were going to show you how to take apart a Mini Cooper and how to work on it. And that's what I'm trying to do with Trax Revolution Traxaholics, because I want to show people how to work on cars. Minnesota After Dark people, I want all of us to work together on our cars, because that's what I want us to do. That's what I want to do, is I want to film all this stuff, because I want to make how-to videos. I want to make automotive great again. That's what I want to do. So I don't care if you have a shop or you have a place. If you have a place that likes to work on cars and you have a passion for cars and working on them, then let's do it, eh? Let's do some videos and show people what it's like to work on cars. Let's get it done. If you guys have pictures and you want to post your ride on, what's it called? If you want to post your pictures on our page or on Trax Revolution, and you want to have a folder devoted to your stuff, send me all the pictures of your car to traxrevolution@gmail.com, and I'll post your whip on my page. Yeah, because I have my Mini Cooper in its own. I have Jack Trax's 2013 Mini Cooper Countryman WRC/Sleigh project on my albums, and it's got all the pictures of my car in there, because it's always a project. That's what it is. It's a project car. I'm going to show people how to remove the seats, because I'm going to remove the seats. We're going to remove the sunroof out of the car. We're going to actually cut the top of it off, and we're going to show people what it's like to actually remove the sunroof out of the car by cutting it out using, die grinders and chop saws. Yeah, that's what we're going to end up doing, because I'm going to show people how to work on a car and turn a Mini Cooper from that into a convertible. Yeah, I mean, we're going to turn it into a sleigh is what we're going to do, because my Mini Cooper is going to be paid off, and it's going to be a car that I'm going to keep for the rest of my life, but I want to do stuff with it. That's what I want to do. I love my Mini Cooper. It's a great little car. I mean, a lot of people like my car. They think it's a really cool car. I mean, Darren even told me my car was cool. He's like, man, I love your car. It's awesome. And I'm like, he goes, I wish it could be louder, but it's, but it's all right. And I'm like, yeah, I wish it could be louder too, but, I wish it could be faster too, but it's only a sleigh, man. It's all it is. But the thing is that I'm working on doing stuff with my car, and I'm working on doing things with Trax Revolution and Camo Klauz, because I'm busy with Camo Klauz coming up, because it's getting time for me. Okay, guys, I got a question for my fans out there. Now, every time people look at pictures of me as Camo Klauz, they say, holy cow, you look like the real thing. So, I gotta ask you, do you think that I should be the new Santa Claus for the new millennium, or should I continue being Santa's cousin? Well, because the whole Santa's cousin thing, I really like that, because it's a different kind of Santa. Because I can't be the real Santa, because the real Santa is over 1,700 years old. He's 1,755 or 45 years old. Yeah, he's 1,745 years old or 1,754 years old. I don't really remember right off the bat, but it's somewhere close to that. And I like being called Santa's cousin because I think it's really cool, because it's my own thing that I created 13 years ago, and I started doing it, and I think it's really cool. And I do call myself Santa's cousin all the time. I say, hey, Camo Klauz, Santa's cousin. That's what I always say. So I'm going to say that I'm going to call myself Camo Klauz, Santa's cousin. But if you guys want to, answer that question and throw your guys' 2 cents into the mix, I'll probably think about it. I'll probably think about it. But I just like doing what I got to do. I mean, Camo Klauz is one of my favorite things to do. I don't want somebody to take it away from me, because I want it to be my thing. Just like I want Trax Revolution to be my thing. Trax Revolution, I mean, we did start that over almost 30 years ago. I mean, it's been around since 1996. I mean, that's when I got my first car. Yeah, in 1996, that's when I got my first car. And I started thinking about Trax Revolution. I started thinking about working on cars and doing all kinds of stuff. I am working on model cars, so if you guys have any ideas for model cars or anything like that, please let me know. I'm going to buy cars and start painting them up, and then I'm going to give them away as prizes and stuff, or I'm just going to have them, because I buy model cars a lot because I love having model cars. I think they're really fun. I think they're really cool to have. Isaac and I are really big on model cars. I mean, Isaac's got a whole bunch of model cars for me. He got a whole bunch of 124 scale cars from me, and he got them. And he takes them and does a lot of work on them. So I'm going to start a thing on Trax Revolution, an album for model cars that I'm working on. So when I start working on model cars, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. I'm going to start working on model cars. Yeah, when I get back to the office, I'm going to change the taillight, so... Yeah, I did my pre-trip when I left, and it was working, and then I stopped at Quick Trip and to go to the bathroom, and then I noticed the light stopped working, so yeah, I'm going to head back to the office, because I got to go back to the office from the airport. I'm just going to go check the terminals, and then I'm going to go home and go back to the office. About 12:15, I think we got. Yeah. I'll just grab them at 12 o'clock. It's 10 to 15 minutes earlier, whatever. I'll get there and check it. But yeah, I mean, that's what I like to do, is I like to do stuff with, model cars and stuff like that. And I'm actually going to start buying more model cars, and I'm going to work on, painting up some model cars and, giving them to people. I mean, I want to give Aaron a model car, because Aaron, I want to get him a GTR, and I want to get, a Raptor for some people. But I also done, I want to work on my own stuff, dude. I've been happy with what I got to do, and I'm really happy with what I've been, going through. It's time for things to change in my life, bro, and I'm really getting excited about it, dude. Minnesota After Dark is a great car club. I mean, they're a great group of people. Next X, you guys are a great group of car people. Been around for almost 17 years, you guys have been around. So I respect you guys. I think you guys got a great car club. And Cars and Caffeine. That's another group that just started up. And I mean, yeah, it's a group of people that are into cars. I mean, we're all passionate about it. We're all coming together, and we all need to just have a good time with it. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, because I think that's what needs to be done. I think we need to come together and all just be a big car club. But that's something for the admins, and that's something for people to come together. I'm always open for supporting people because that's what I do. I care about and I have a passion for anything automotive. So I'm down for all kinds of things. So I'm not about to throw anybody under the bus. I'm just trying to make everybody, good. I mean, I have my specialties for Minnesota After Dark. They want me to be an off-road specialist for the team, and off-road and WRC specialist, and that's what I am. Yeah, I love doing off-road stuff and doing WRC stuff for the thing, but I also have a passion and a drive for anything automotive. I mean, I have 28 years of automotive experience, man. I mean, I've been around cars for almost 28 years of my life, and I love it. So, I mean, it's something that I really and truly want to do. I mean, if I could find a big, huge house out in the country and start someday, living in a nice place out in the country and getting a lift in my garage and having places where people can come work on their cars, I would love to work on, I'd love to help people work on their cars. Yeah. See, I have a thing for an idea for a shop that I've made, that I have in my head, but I don't really want to talk about it on here because I don't want somebody to steal my idea. But I came up with these things a long time ago, back in the future. They're called Trax Revolution Auto Heaven. And what Trax Revolution Auto Heaven is basically, it's a big, huge warehouse that has lifts inside of it, and you can get tires, body kits, anything that's for your car, for parts. You can always get parts sent there and stuff like that. But it's a big, giant warehouse. And it's a big, giant auto house for you to bring your car in, and you can work on your car with a technician. You just pay the technician, or you have him help you, show you how to work on your car. You just sign a waiver so that anything that happens to your car, you're responsible for your own stuff, and we're not responsible for if you get hurt or anything happens to you. It's just that you signed a waiver and you said that you will never sue us if something were to happen to you, because it's your car, but you're working on it using our stuff. And we have lifts, we have tire machines, we have everything that you could possibly have inside the garage in the warehouse for you to work on your car. Yeah, that's why it's called Trax Revolution Auto Heaven. It's a giant warehouse where you can bring your car in, you can put body kits on, you can paint them. Yeah, because they have a paint booth, they have a 24-hour paint booth, we have a car wash, we have a detailing bay, we have all that stuff inside there. We have everything that you need to work on your car. But you are the one that does the work on your car. You go inside this place, but if you need tools, if you need anything for automotive, we have every automotive tool inside the garage. It's this big warehouse. Yeah, it's this big warehouse so that you can work on your car. And that's what it is. Yeah, it's called Auto Heaven, and you basically go there and you can do everything that you want to on your car. And then when you leave, you can leave your car, or you can go out to one of our garages that we have out there, and we can park your car out in a garage, like a storage unit. Yeah, it basically is a storage unit, and you can keep your car parked inside the storage unit. So what this thing is it's a big, huge, like, storage place for your car. It's like a big, huge automotive, basically auto heaven. That's what it is. And basically all you do is you have your car stored in a garage because you can't store it at your house because you don't have any room, but you have a garage for it, and you just, lock and key it yourself. And then you pay rent for the storage. Yeah. And the cars stay, temperature rise. Even though we live in Minnesota, the garage stays, 65 to 73 degrees. I mean, it's got air, it's got a heater inside of it. Yeah. And it's basically a place where guys can keep vehicles, and they can have a 2-car garage or a 2-bay garage. They can have a lift inside where they can put a car on, go up on the lift, and then put a car underneath the bottom of it. I mean, it's basically a place that you can store your automotive vehicles and work on your own car when you don't have a garage to work on it. But it's a place that I want to build, and what I want to do, and I just want to make it happen. And then we also have a big, huge parking lot out in front of it where we have car shows every weekend, or car shows every Saturday. Every Saturday and Sunday we get together. We got food trucks that come there, show up, and we have car shows all the time. We have a big, huge thing. And basically what this thing is basically a big, huge autoplex. But I call it auto heaven. It's basically a big, huge auto heaven place where you can just have your car and be completely happy. That's something that I've always wanted to do, and now it'll probably be taken away from me because there'll be some guy who'll listen to this and he'll be like, holy shit, dude, I never thought that would be like the coolest thing ever. But that's kind of what I want to do. And where I'm going with Trax Revolution is because, a Traxaholic is a person who basically lays tracks and loves driving around making tracks in their car, and that's cool as all hell. But everybody who has a car or has a vehicle or motorcycle or whatever has a passion for something, and they dig that passion every day. There were some people that I used to know that were all about having a car, and they would love to work on it. They thought it was the coolest damn thing ever, and they would work on it all the time. And we would go to car shows every night. When I lived in Virginia, Friday night, we'd go up to a place called we'd go up to Chick-fil-A, and we'd actually go up to we'd go to Chick-fil-A, and we'd have a car show on Friday night, and then Saturday night we'd go to up to the Dallas Expo Center, or we'd go to the Sterling, or someplace up in Sterling, in Chantilly. We'd go there for a car show, and we'd show off all of our stuff. And then sometimes we'd go to Manassas, and we'd go to Dumfries in Manassas, and we'd go down there for another car show and everything else. But we were always out on Fridays and Saturday nights. And then Sundays, we'd have like cars and crafts, or we'd have like cars and waffles, or cars and coffee on Sunday morning. And we'd always get together someplace, and we'd have cars and coffee on Sunday morning. But those 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, were all devoted to cars. It was all devoted to cars. And that's what we did in Virginia. Yeah, we did that in Virginia all the time. And that's what I want to do. And I want to do that kind of stuff here. And I know that we can do that kind of stuff, and I know that it's possible. And I just know that there are people out there that have a passion and a drive for it. But I just wish that, we all could do that kind of stuff. because that's what we need to do. I mean, when the car show scene happens in Minnesota, it's kind of like it just kind of falls on us because, once the snow and everything gets out of here, then people dust off their whips and then they go out and do car shows. But the thing is that we need to start coming together with these car shows and these ideas and stuff like that instead of just pushing each other away. And that's what I don't like. We just meet up on Saturday nights and then that's kind of it. We kind of don't really do anything after that, you know? But meeting up on Saturday nights is not bad. I respect it. I think it's cool. I think it's like really fun and really laid back, and I really wish that we could do more with it. I really wish we could. I mean, I'm ready to start, you know, throwing a little bit of, you know, elbow grease into the whole entire wheel of insanity for our, you know, automotive and everything else. I don't know about you guys, but I think we need to start doing something about it. I think that's what we need to start doing. We need to start coming together and starting to get things going. You know? Why don't we build up a car and then give it away? You know? Like have the Next X guys and Minnesota After Dark and Trax Revolution all build up a car and then turn around and say, hey, you know, you want to win this car? You know, put in some entries and, you know, go from there. And see what happens. Because that's all we have to do. I mean, I don't understand it. I mean, I think it'd be fun. You know, I really do hate that when people ride your ass and they know that they're riding your ass and they're doing it for a reason. Yeah, because they just don't want to go around you. Because they want you to move. Don't you just hate that? Like, when they're like on your ass like Seabiscuit, you know, and they want you to move out of the way for them, but they won't move out of the way for you. They won't go around you. No. I hate that when people do that. I hate that when people ride your ass. Yeah, they ride your ass, and then they finally, like, when they get close enough to you, then they finally go around you. But I don't know why they do that. Why they sit there and they hound your ass like a fucking, like, dog sniffing your panties trying to get around you. I hate that shit. Dude, just go around me. If you don't want to go, like, if you don't want to, I'm going 55 miles an hour, and you're riding my ass like fucking Seabiscuit because you want me to move. You want me to get over. Yeah. I'm not getting over. You can move over in the lane, dude. You don't need to sit there and ride me. No. No, you don't. This guy does not need to sit here and keep riding my ass. No, he doesn't. Dude, stop riding my fucking ass and go around me, dude. The actual fuck, dude. Seriously? Go around me, motherfucker. You don't have to fucking... When there's solid lines on either side, you can still go around people. Yeah. I don't understand why people do that, dude. They follow your ass like they can't go around you. Like there's lava on both sides of the lanes, and then finally they're like, oh shit, I can go around somebody. Well, yeah, you don't need to wait. No. God damn, dude. No. But, so, sometimes I wonder about things a little bit, and people and everything else, and that's all I want is for the automotive industry to be better and to be more fun. And I really think that, like, all of us could come together on Saturday nights and meet up where we meet up at Home Furniture, and everybody can take pictures and be happy and everything else. And I really think that, you know, that's great. Yeah. mean, yeah, Trax Revolution, Traxaholics, man. That's just a name, dude. I mean, it's like Hoonigan is what it's like, but I mean, it's my thing. It's something I started, and I had 5 friends that started Trax Revolution with me back in the day. We lost one of them to a motorcycle accident, and then everybody kind of went their separate ways. So nobody's really a part of Trax Revolution anymore. The only person who runs it is me. But I'm trying to get more and more people to follow it, more and more people to post stuff on their things. Like, if you're working on something on your shop, post it on your thing, and then I'll post it to my wall, and I'll post it up there telling people what you're doing. Because I think that's kind of cool. I think that's respect, Yeah. Yeah, I remembered my turn signal's not working. I have a bulb out. Yeah. But I gotta go to I'm gonna go to lot B and sit there for a little bit. Because I'm gonna check terminal 1 and 2, and then I'm gonna go back to the office. I'm gonna replace this light bulb when I get back. But see, like, people... Oh, they put rock down. Yeah, they did. But people drive all over the place. I mean, there are so many people in this world who drive all over the place and who go on drives. So I follow a guy named Dustin Wireless, and he was a part of a group called Techademics. He was a group called Mischief TV, and his car back in the day was on Rockstar's Midnight Club game. And he was a really good friend of mine, and we still talk to this day. We're actually still close. I follow him a lot, and he's a great guy. I totally respect him. And he did this video called the Gumball 3000, where him and his friend Dido took a M3 and they went from Washington D.C. all the way to Las Vegas. And the guy that was hosting the thing was called Maximilian somebody, and it was a big gumball rally. And him and his friend Reza, they got into the gumball rally with driving I think it was a Ferrari F430 convertible, and then Dido's M3. And they went across country on this gumball rally video, and they filmed everything. And they filmed everything. They filmed all the footage and everything else, and then they sold the DVDs. And since it had the Gumball Rally thing on it, they wanted the footage. And Dustin and those guys ended up getting sued by the Gumball people, but then they ended up making money off of this movie that they sold called the Gumball 3000, or Mischief TV presents the Gumball 3000, or the Gumball. And they made so much money with that DVD that they basically paid off what they were being sued for and everything else. And then they ended up selling all these videos. And now Dustin, he does all these videos and everything with, like car videos, and he does all this really cool stuff and everything like that. And he's really great, and I love Dustin more than anything in the world. And he does all these videos, and I totally respect Dustin. I totally respect the hell out of him, and he does all these videos, and he's a really cool guy. And he says, and he does everything that he possibly can when it comes down to basically, covering his own ass in the automotive industry. He's really on top of his stuff, and he really knows what he wants to do with his life, and I really respect that. So Dustin's been doing that for years. he's been, doing all these videos and taking care of himself with Techademics and everything, and trying to, figure out what he's going to do and where he's going to go. And it's just really funny about that. And I really do respect him a lot, and I really do think that Dustin is going to do a lot with Techademics. And he doesn't use Techademics anymore, but it's Mischief TV, so he does it a lot. So I really follow him a lot, and I love his videos. He's a prime member of Trax Revolution. I mean, just because he posts a lot of automotive videos like I do. But I've always wanted to come together with him and meet him again in the future, and him and I to do something together. But it's really going to be kind of one of those things that will happen maybe in a blue moon. But anyway, I'm going to finish this video tonight because this video is going to be done. So what we're going to do with this video is we're going to just, edit it, and then we're going to put it up on my YouTube channel, and then I'm going to post it up on what I posted up on and go from there. But mostly this is one of the Berserker Klauz show, or the Berserker Klauz show, and we're talking about, what we're doing with the future of Trax Revolution and everything else. So I just want to say thanks again for watching tonight. I mean, I know it was a short episode and a short show. I mean, it's basically an hour and 35 minutes long. But that's kind of what I'm going to do. I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to, go get my passengers, and then we'll go from there. If I don't have any passengers going back, I'm going to go live again, and I'm going to talk a little bit about other things that's on my mind. So I'm going to do another show. But this one was just basically just a follow-up show from last night for what we're going to do and what's going to happen with Trax Revolution and what's going to happen with me. All right, well, thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I hope you guys have a great night and a great morning. Talk to y'all later.